T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Public service announcement. I need all my Titan fans to come on down. Grab you some popcorn, grab you a drink. Titans Colosseum in the building. Yeah, boy, I'm in the game. Still ballin' out, never change. I be rapping my hometown for the whole city, really knew my name. Boss talk, I don't do favors. Yeah, we signing deals with the top players. We just started this lifestyle. We be having all kind of haters. I'm a madman, they better come get me. Wanna box me in, but I'm too shifty. If they come at me sideways, I'ma stiff on me like Derrick Henry. Now listen, we're not the same. EA Sports, boy, I'm in the game. I be rapping my city, dog. Got a Titan logo hanging on the chain. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. They be trying to talk down on us. I just laugh at them and I walk away. I don't tolerate disrespect. Might shoot a fade, penny hard away. Big money, big moves. New stadium on the way. Nashville, we hold it down. We the one team that you don't wanna play. We be putting in the hard work, so we coming in with all kind of skill. I be living in the end zone. My finger roll like Tannehill. What's poppin'?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Titans Colosseum Podcast. I'm your host, Leonard Firestone. I'm here with my co-host, RJ Ellison. And we got Sharm Sports in here, and we got Tracy in here, man. How's everybody doing today?
Man, doing good.
Doing good.
Yes, sir.
Like always.
Yes, sir. Morocco is out today. He's a little bit under the weather, taking care of some personal stuff, so we're going to hold it down for him. A lot of breaking news going on with Tennessee that we got to dive into and everything. So, man, we're really excited about that. But, man, before we get into the show, let's go ahead and hit these sponsors up real quick. Today's episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. If you're trying to get your beard in a tip-top shape, or if you're trying to grow your beard and you need luxurious products to get it started off onto the right foot, make sure you go to LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use promo code Coliseum, get 25% off your order. As well as this episode is brought to you by SunnySmilesCoffee.com, premium freshly roasted coffee. They got many different origins, many different blends for you to try, and they got sample packs as well. So go to SunnySmilesCoffee.com and order yours today with free shipping on all U.S. orders. As well, y'all make sure y'all check out the TitansColosseum.com with all the articles that has been written by RJ, Morocco, and Sharm down here as well. They have been writing some great articles, so make sure you check up on that. You can sign up for our email list so you know when shows come up, if breaking news happens, as well as you can grab merch. And we have merch out now for y'all. Y'all know, let Rand cook, man. Y'all been out here ordering it. Y'all been out here getting it. Rand has been out here making these off-season moves and holding true to it. So, man, go grab y'all's merch today at TitansColosseum.com/merch and get that Let Rand Cook merch today. Whew. Okay, all that out the way. Man, so late night Titans news breaks. L'Jarius Sneed is becoming a Tennessee Titan, and we are trading for him. We gave up a third-round pick last year, and then we're swapping seventh-round picks. So, how's everybody feeling about the trade? What did you think was good? Did you think it was going to happen? Do you think we got a fair deal with the trade and the contract and everything like that? Let's go ahead and start off with RJ.
I'll say this, man. This is an A+ trade. I really do feel like we got the best of the Chiefs out of this trade. We played their hand. We tried to see. I'm sure that Rand Carthon either called around and tried to figure out if anybody was going after Sneed. I think he realized that nobody was going after, so he offered the bare minimum, and we got the bare. We got him for the bare minimum, man. And You see that the Chiefs try to do everything, any type of smoke to get us for us to get that second round pick out of us, and we didn't budge, man. And I'm happy about that with Rand, man. And you know what I'm saying? We could have easily given it the second round pick, and we could have been SOL, man. They could have got the best out of us, you know what I'm saying? But we wound up only giving the 2025 third round pick, and we only swapped 7 rounds. We didn't even lose our 7th round pick. We swapped 7 round picks, man. And and on top of that, man, he asked to be the highest paid corner in the league, and we didn't even give him that. We didn't even give him that. He wanted over $22 million a year, and we only gave him $19 million. When I say Rand Carthon, bro, he keeps on cooking, man, and I appreciate that, man. I'm glad he's my GM.
Yeah, Trey.
Man, it was a hell of a trade. I felt like the Titans needed it though. Like he said, man, Rand did his thing. I was kind of scared. I didn't know if the coach they was gonna grab him, but like the talks they were slowing down. But I mean, I know how it is though. It's it's day by day. So we stayed patient. Then we struck out on him. But it's a big need, man. Our secondary look way better.
Yeah, absolutely. Sharm, how you feeling?
Rand Carthon, man. One thing that man is relentless. The Chiefs, they weren't budging with that second round pick. Obviously, the deal could have gotten done a couple weeks ago. He didn't stop pursuing Sneed, and he's a Titan now. The contract is really good. He's the 8th highest paid corner in the NFL, which I'll tell you right now, L'Jarius Sneed's not the 8th best corner in the NFL. He's in that top 5. So the Titans got a great deal with L'Jarius Sneed. Fits a need. He fits what Denard Wilson wants. DOG is the acronym, disciplined asshole with grit. And L'Jarius Sneed is a disciplined asshole with grit. So I love this trade for the Titans. And when's the last time the Titans had a lockdown corner like L'Jarius Sneed?
Yeah, facts too. I love that dog. All right. And that's what I was wondering too, to RJ's point, is like they was talking like, oh, we offered a second round pick for next year. That's what all the rumors was, right? And then they said, okay, well, they want a second round this year and they're gonna go shop. Then we heard nobody, like people called to say, hey, are you really trading them? Yeah, but nobody made any offers. They just came through and kind of kicked the tires. So maybe Titans did give offers like, hey, we'll give you second round next year. They're like, all right, I don't know, let's go shop Sneed, let's go see. And then like no other teams came, no other teams had offers, didn't really show any interest. They came back, it's like, hey, so you know what? We'll take that second round next year, like after everything, bro. We'll go take that. And then Rams like, no, I don't think so. Now the market's not the same. Maybe let's just throw you a third. Let's swap some 7s, and we'll call it good, man. He's not out there. Y'all already tried to shop him. Y'all couldn't get nothing. So the value ain't what we both agreed upon. It's third now. So I think Rand's out here cooking, doing a hell of a damn good job of what he's doing. He's bringing in talent that we need. It don't feel like we're overpriced and don't feel like we're overreaching for people like we've done in the past. And it feels like we're actually bringing people that we're not on the last leg, hoping that we can squeeze a little bit of juice out. These are actually people that are going to come that we feel can be staples here for a long time, especially Sneed. He is young, and like you said, he's a top 5 corner in this league, and we're not paying him top 5 corner money.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. I thoroughly believe that Rand Carthon can sell salt to a slug, bro. At this point, bro, he can sell water to a fish, bro. Because, bro, this is a fleece, bro. I'm sorry. This man, Sneed, is definitely a top 3 corner in the league. If you didn't know, if you ain't ever watched this film and see him put receivers in the dirt, if you didn't see what he did this season, man, no receiver could get off on him. No receiver can get off on him, man. And I feel the same way about our division, man. I'm not worried about none of these wide receiver ones, and none of them are elite. None of them. We're going to make our whole division have to step up at wide receiver. And I'm just, at this point, man, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I know he's playing chess out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? He know how to play the game, bro. And this is what we've been missing, bro, on the Tennessee Titans, man. This is how you get to where you want to get to, bro. You got a GM that knows what the hell he's doing.
Bro, and just practice too. Like having Sneed as the other side of practice gonna help develop with Traylon possibly, and then keep Calvin on top of his shit and D-Hop on top of shit. Like you actually have players out there that now you feel like is you actually giving them competition rather than they about to go work our DBs and they really ain't about to get no better. Like D-Hop burning people in practice all the time. That was great to see, but you also had to realize like these dudes can't keep up when we need better players that way. D-Hop better too, and Calvin as well. Go ahead, Trey. What was you saying?
I was just gonna talk about the knee injuries about Sneed. I mean, it's not like no ACL injuries or anything. But they said I think he only missed. Well, he haven't missed no games really. Well, yeah, he haven't missed any games. I don't think in the last past like 2 years. Training camp, it was kind of like up and down, but he's healthy though.
Yeah.
I don't think the knees. People are making it a big deal. He has a physical, I think today or tomorrow. If he passes that, it's all good. I think this is a great trade for the Titans. Like, there's no way you can spin this as a bad trade. It's an A+ trade for the Titans, and the contract looks great. And L'Jarius Sneed's a Titan.
Yeah,
Right.
and like somebody in the comments said too, like we got Chidobe over there as well. So now Sneed one side, Chidobe, bro. I don't think we've ever had a DB set up like this ever, bro.
And McCrary, bro, in the slot. McCrary.
Who
Yeah,
all in the
outside
NFL
corner,
can you
slide.
say has a better cornerback room than Tennessee Titans right now? Like, if you just think off the top of your head,
Tough,
bro,
yeah.
You
it's
can't-
not too many, you know. Like, I mean,
Not too
with
many, yeah.
the Jets, the Broncos, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of corners. Like, who got a better DB room than us right now, you know? And I just look at it like this. Maybe I would say maybe the Cowboys. You know, it's not that many, man.
yeah, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah, no, and like you said, in Cowboys, maybe like Gilmore's gone. Diggs is there, but Diggs is coming off of a knee injury too. So we got to see how that is. And that's a significant knee injury. So, yeah, bro, we got a pretty good damn tandem right here in this DB room that's going to be right there matching up across our wide receivers. So the iron sharpens iron. So I just love the fact that we actually got good players on both sides of the ball now that can actually compete with each other and try to push each other to become better. For so many years, it just felt like it was one-sided. Either defense was too good, or AJ Brown was here not and not getting the reps and stuff. So I'm excited about this, bro. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought the Colts was gonna come in here and get the trade. They was gonna talk shit. We just have to go and hear this all season. Oh, Derrick Henry's gone. Oh, Colts got Sneed. Now we ain't got to hear that shit no more. Like, all right, we got Sneed. That's good to go. And it didn't even sound like the Colts was even truly interested in making it a thing.
I do ask though. So with us getting L'Jarius Sneed, what does that do for us in the draft? Like, it's pretty much cornerback in the second round. Is that out the picture?
Yeah,
I think so, honestly.
I don't think we got corner in the first, second, or even like fourth round. I think that's like a 5th or 6th round pick type thing because we have depth there too. Yeah, get a corner late.
Yeah, I agree with that because I've said this many times. Dang, I can't talk. Said this many times on this podcast. Next year is very defensive, so we don't have to fix that need so much this year. Now, okay, we know we got 1 and 2. Bearing anything that comes crazy in the football season, we got 1 and 2. Now let's see if McCurry can actually be in that slider, if his length is still an issue, because McCurry plays good, love it, but he's always like a half a hand length away from the ball on the play. So let's see if that happens. We can let these guys play, maybe get somebody in the later rounds if it's just depending on how that draft board works. But I feel like at the DB position now this year, you can possibly run with what we got, add some depth players. And then if it doesn't work out this year, next year you can go and finish that now, where we got some more things offensively we still need to fix. Definitely got to get that offensive line. Defensive line is a question mark now this year. We still need some inside linebackers. So I don't think it's as big as a necessity as it was beforehand, but I still wouldn't be too shocked if they went ahead and got on corner like in the 4th, 5th round. I don't see second round though.
Yeah, we got a question in the chat. He says, y'all think he'll pass the physical with his knee issue? So
I think he will. I think
he will too. Like,
yeah, I think he will.
They wouldn't have traded. I don't think the Chiefs would do that.
Yeah, Rand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they wouldn't.
They wouldn't that bad.
Yeah, they would not have
bad.
traded for him. Yeah, they wouldn't trade it for him if they knew the knee was bad. We're not trying to make a John Robinson move here, so I don't think.
Nah, Rand's smarter than that.
Rand's smarter than that.
Because I don't think this is like a Chase Young situation.
Yeah,
I don't think Rand is going to trade for somebody that knows, like, okay, he's not going to be able to last or maybe possibly give us a full season. We're in that situation where we can't have players come in that might contribute 2 or 3 years later. Now, no, if you're trading for them now, if you're getting them in free agency now, those people are going to have to come in and be role players or attribute to something now. The draft don't necessarily. We got to give those guys time. The guys we're trading for, the guys we're coming in for free agency, y'all got to step up and go ahead and come in here. So we can't trade for Sneed if that health is an issue. And I don't see Rand doing that. He's been making a lot of damn good, smart decisions, and I don't see him fumbling the ball on that one. And if he doesn't pass it, then it's all gone out the window, and then we're going to be happy for it.
Yeah. I'll say this, though, with Rand, man, he's most definitely, when it comes to premium positions, he swings big, man. We swung for L'Jarius Sneed. We swung for Will Levis in the draft. We traded up to go get him. We swung for, you know what I'm saying, we paid Jeff Simmons. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Harold Landry already paid, man. But, like I said, Calvin Ridley, you see he throwing a bag to go get Calvin Ridley. He knows we need playmakers at wide receiver. And I just feel like in the first round of draft, we're gonna go left tackle Joe Alt. You know what I'm saying? I think this pick is more and more obvious as the days get by. We just had a top 30 visit with him today, man. I'm sure that they're telling him, "Hey, we're gonna draft you to 7." We're gonna draft you to 7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If he there,
and I wouldn't, and I'm starting to swing more towards in the second round. I do like Devondre Sweat in the 2nd round, and I like Peyton Wilson too. There's a lot of
Wilson. I want Peyton Wilson. Yeah, Peyton Wilson's my 2nd round pick. No,
yeah, he's a beast.
Peyton Wilson's good.
Yeah, it's like, do you think Sweat's going to last till the 2nd round, though, or do you think he's going to be?
Yeah, no, he'll be there. He'll be there. He'll be there.
Okay.
I'm not right next to freaking Jefferson. Oh my God! Just think about that. Like that middle is no one's doing anything in the middle.
Right.
Bro, that clock is going to collapse on QB's faces left and right between Jeffrey Simmons and a Sweat situation like that. They're not going to have anywhere to step up when Landry and Arden Key actually do get around on them. There's going to be nowhere for a QB to step up because he's not going to be able to step back because they're swinging around. You can't step up because that's collapsing. It's just, man, we got to do, but that D-line, we got to do something about that in the draft. We have to, because it don't look like there's any valuable options in free agency. So y'all want to go D-line second, or do you think that's something that we can wait until the 4th round, or trade back in the 2nd round and possibly get a 3rd, which I saw somebody say in the chat was trade back in the 2nd and get a 3rd round pick.
I would try to trade back and get a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't think we're gonna trade back to 1st. I think they're gonna sit at 7.
I wouldn't oppose to trading back in the 1st either, though. I would not be opposed.
The Vikings are gonna try to trade up for that top in the top 5. Though. I don't think they want to get 7. You know what I'm saying?
What if Joe Alt gone though?
He won't be gone.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
I doubt it. There's gonna be 4 quarterbacks in the top 5.
That's what I think too. Like,
yeah.
For me, it's all about what's Vikings willing to pay. Because I think the 4, 5, 6, 7, all slots could be possibility for the Vikings. It's just what the Vikings are going to be willing to trade up for those picks and what the teams are asking for those picks. But that 4 slot to us slot is perfect prime position for the Vikings to move up in a trade. So whether they go trade with the Cardinals, Chargers, Giants, us maybe, I don't know. Chargers is a wild card for me. If Marvin Harrison Jr. is there, they're going to take him. Yeah. But if he's not, they might go Joe Alt.
I don't think they're going to. No. I think they go Malik Neighbors. They'll go Malik Neighbors.
Okay, so you think that they maybe like J.C. Latham a little more, and maybe
try to. That's what they said, right?
I like Olu. I like Olu too.
I like Olu. I think if they trade back to 10 or 11 or 12, I think Olu could be there, and he'd be my pick. But I heard rumors today that J.J. McCarthy might go number 2.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah, I seen that.
Which means Jaden Daniels, Drake May, teams will be trying to trade up for those guys. So Joe Alt being at 7, I'm like 99% sure Joe Alt will be there at 7. So if he's there, I might just take him. But trading back and getting that 3rd, and then you can also get a 3rd from next year or a 2nd from next year to like get back the value you gave up for Sneed. That's really enticing for me, in my opinion. But if Joe Alt's at 7, they take him. No reason to be mad. That's a good pick.
Yeah. We got a question here. You said Hassan Reddick. So I guess with the Titans are one of the teams that I guess are being put in this Hassan Reddick trade debacle. So would you guys be on board with trading for Hassan Reddick?
I would, but like at what cost though?
Yeah. I don't think they don't have enough draft capital
because I think he like 29 or 28.
He's a beast, though.
He's still a player, though. Oh, yeah, definitely. He's still a dog.
Yeah.
Still a dog.
I think.
I feel like
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like we don't have like the draft capital, though.
What if we get like a 2025 fifth round pick, and that's all it takes to get him? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be something that low. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. It has to be next year or the year after that, later round picks. Maybe a conditional pick, maybe, but nothing this year. We already don't have capital this year. We're trying to build up some more capital this year. And if you fix holes like you believe you can, as it seems like Rand does, he seems to be happy with what the net that they've casted out and what they've been able to bring back this year. So if that's the case, then hey, we just let it roll.
Here's a question for you guys: Marvin Harrison Jr. is at 7 and Joe Alt at 7. Who you taking?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison, bro.
I agree.
He's too good.
Marvin Harrison over everybody. If that motherfucker's at 7, I don't give a fuck who's there.
There's no way he's.
I can agree.
Though. I don't see that happening. If that happened, boy.
Because John Harbaugh. I mean, which one is it? Jim Harbaugh or John Harbaugh?
It's John.
John.
No, wait, it's Jim. It's Jim.
Yeah,
Jim is at the charge. Okay, so wherever
John's at,
Harbaugh was at the charge, he even said today. He said that he said that JJ McCarthy is the best quarterback in this draft. Blah blah. He said he would love for him to say go to this team. Blah blah. And he said if the top 4 picks are quarterbacks, then he said there's a great player that we would like to get at 5. And that's what he said on the radio. I guess whatever interview that he said at the little coaches meeting. So he's getting him Marvin Harrison Jr. if he's there at 5, bro. They
need a receiver too, though, bro. They need a receiver too, though. Bad.
I think what I think is going to happen right now is the first 3 picks will be quarterbacks, whether it'll be Caleb Williams at 1, Daniels or May or McCarthy, whatever. I think Harrison Jr. goes to the Cardinals. Then I think the Vikings straight up to with the Chargers to go get McCarthy or whatever quarterback's on the board. So I think that's what's going to happen as of right now, but we'll see.
And we read some of the comments. It says that we got Marvin Harrison Jr. going into Arizona. A lot of people saying Marvin Harrison Jr. Man. Are there any Joe Alts in the building, man? He said, I don't think we get Marvin Harrison Jr. because of Ridley now. He said if Olu and Quinn are there at 7, which one y'all going? I'm gonna say all. We gotta protect the quarterback, man. We can't give Will Levis no excuse for him to not be able to perform this season. Man. I think that's the goal.
Yeah, that's
for the Tennessee Titans this year. Because we just were so bad about Will around Lil Levis, we couldn't even blame him for making mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel I feel like most people want to a wide receiver at 7, but when I look at it now, it's like, you feel me? You got Hop. You got Burks and Ridley, then NWI. So I feel like you got to get a left tackle because you got to get a left tackle.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams asked. He said, "What are we gonna do at right tackle?"
Dylan Radins.
Yeah, no.
Chris Herbert. Chris Herbert. Is he coming back?
I think he's. I have no idea. I think he's
got him for the Browns, so it's not like.
He was solid though.
Dylan
was solid.
Dylan Radins played pretty well at the end of last year. I would not be opposed to him being a right tackle because they're not going to be able to fill every need on the offensive line in one offseason.
MPF out there.
MPF still there.
I think that they've done enough too because they brought in the other guy too. That's a good interior guard that can possibly play right tackle as well too. And I forgot Sadiq Charles. Yeah, so he'll be a depth guy that can possibly compete. Like I truly believe at that right tackle position that they think it may possibly MPF or some of these other guys that they brought in can be that fill with Bill because they're not making that big of a push at right tackle. So I truly do believe that it's either NPF or Charles. I don't see us drafting a right tackle this year. I think that, like I said, Dylan Radins could possibly there's some things that we can move around in this guard position, especially if we get left tackle. That right guard, right tackle situation can plug and play with a bunch of guys that we got in the line room.
Joe Thomas.
He said Joe Thomas.
I feel you, bro. Hey, I feel you.
So what if he is Joe Thomas though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why this kid has been picked to go number 1. You know what I'm saying? The offensive tackle for a year now? Like,
yeah.
I mean, if he's anything like Joe Thomas, then he'll have something that Joe Thomas never had, which was a damn good QB with a strong ass arm and possibly win behind him. Joe Thomas, I felt so bad for Joe Thomas so many of his years. The dude being one of the best left tackles in the league just to be on one of the sorriest teams that never win or ever achieve anything. I was just
How do you suck year in and year out with a great left tackle? I never understood that. Like, that's crazy. And you think about it, they had a great left tackle and couldn't win nothing. They were always losing. Yeah. But everybody, a lot of people are talking about Bill Callahan, man. And, you know what I'm saying? I do think he's the best O-line coach in the league. But at the same time, though, like, you got to give the man talent. As you see, I think Vrabel's a good coach. But if you don't give him talent, he's going to suck. You feel me? Like, the same way with Bill Callahan, any other coach. Like, so if we need to give him an alt, you need to give him a Lloyd Cushenberry. You need to give him a Peter Skoronski so he can mold these players to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need guys with potential to be great so they can become great.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think, like you said, I think he's like, all right, we got Skoronski. All right, we got Lloyd Cushenberry. Those are the guys I have to have. I can develop people around. And I truly believe that as soon as Bill came in, Brian sat down, Rand sat down with him. Was like, all right, what are you looking for? What do you like? What type of players do you believe this person can still be a fit? Can we keep this person around? Do you feel like you can work with this person, develop this person? Do you want to bring in these other guys? So I truly believe that he has been very hands-on and the talent that comes in, and they're not bringing in anybody that he hasn't seen nothing. And I trust his eye for talent. And if he says somebody got it and I believe I can coach them up and develop it, then all for it. And I don't see Rand going getting anybody that Bill don't think that he can turn into being what we need him to be on that offensive line.
Yeah, they're having an argument about Chig.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I saw that.
So okay, we can talk about Chig real quick, man. So what y'all feeling about Chig? Do you feel like the offense was kind of holding it back, or was it himself with the drops, man? I know he had a lot of drops, but he started to come on a little bit towards the end of the season. Yeah. So
me personally, I think Chig. I think he could be a tight end one though. I done seen like enough like last year, even though he was a 2, but like he very explosive. But like all them drops, that's a mental thing also. So if he in his head, but then as we seen when he got on the jug thing after practice, man, he was catching the ball. But I feel like Callahan can unlock more, and then we also got Josh Wiley. So I like Chig though. I like Chig. He give me kind of like Jonnu vibes.
Yeah, I think Chig got held back by the offense last year. Left tackle play was awful. Had to chip a lot with those tackles when Daly and Dillard were in. He did have drop issues, but he was really good down the stretch. I'd give him another chance. I do not want Brock Bowers at 7. That might be a little upsetting to some people, but I just think this team has bigger needs. You have to figure out the left tackle, and I don't think taking a tight end when you have Chig at tight end right now is smart. But yeah, I think Chig, this is the year where he has to prove himself. I think he will though. So I think Chig as a starter this year, I wouldn't mind it. I like it.
Yeah, no, like to piggyback on that, like I think that's exactly what it. Like I was on and I criticized him, and I still do. I'm not gonna make excuses to him. Chig can't drop, but I'm not like, oh, Chig is done and dealt with. Neither. I think last year's offense asked too much of this man, put too much on his plate. Like we was kind of talking about beforehand. Like he's year 2 and he's already about to be thrown into a leadership position before D-Hop came around, right? Like you and Traylon was about to be the leaders in our offensive receiving room until D-Hop finally showed up. So they put a lot of things of leadership on you. Now we need you to go out and perform your first year. Oh, our O-line sucks too. So now we need to take you to take on some blocking schemes. That's not really your thing. We need you to chip. We need you to held some guys, not run off your, like we're putting a lot of things on this guy's plate for a year 2 guy that wasn't talked about as being this guy that had a really high IQ and being like this guy that you can dunk. Like he's not a first round pick. All right. He's a smart guy. He's a well-talented guy, but he's not a first round pick where you're like, hey, he has to go out here and do this and develop this way. I just feel a lot got put on his plate last year. It was a little bit overwhelming. Get him back to his natural being. Let him go run his routes. Let him go be a playmaker. Just let him go make plays rather than trying to figure out how, all right, now I got to block for the QB. Now I got to make sure I can run. There's just so much to go on to confuse for him. So stop with the drops. Get your hands on the ball, but simplify the game for him a little bit. That way he can get his head back in the game because there was just times he seemed overwhelmed to me.
Yeah. All mental thing. It's a mental thing also. Like when you get a drop, you get one drop, you're catching it. Oh man, I don't gotta drop the ball. It's all mental, man.
especially if you go out there and you drop a ball and then like the next 4 or 5 times that it's a pass play, you're blocking now and stuff. Like, damn, if he's not running me routes because the O line sucks, or is he not running me out there on routes because I keep dropping? Like, yeah, it's a horrible mental thing. So
Yeah.
I think Brian will bring him in, and Nick Hose will do some things for him that we can get him out there and actually get him back to playing like we saw in year one, and in a system that he's more comfortable with as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talked L'Jarius Sneed, we talked Chig Okonkwo, and I know we're going to talk about some other things here as well. Oh yeah, as well. Let's go ahead and shout out some of these people in the chat as well. So Tim Brown Jr., Corey Davis, or Corey D. Jackson Sr. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Jordan Steves, appreciate you. Reginald Smith in the chat, appreciate you as well. Vanessa, Julie's in the chat, appreciate you. They in here having a good little conversation. Lee Hillis, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? He's in the chat as well. Tim Brown, Terry Davis, Alexa Bain. We appreciate y'all all in the chat, keeping the conversation going, keeping the sidebars going, asking questions, answering questions for us. We truly appreciate y'all. We got 320 something plus people in here as well. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you like that the video for us as well. That really helps us in the algorithm. But so we talked Chig, we talked L'Jarius Sneed. Today we found out that the NFL is banning the hip drop tackle. And I wanted to talk about this and see what y'all's feelings is about this and how this is going to change the game moving forward this year. So I want to hear y'all's thoughts on the NFL banning the hip drop tackle, especially in the chat. Oh, we got super chat as well. Hold on 1 second. Super chat. Chig issue could easily be a rhythm thing, just like Traylon. Some players need to establish himself early, and he's better than Johnny Wright year 2. Any thoughts? Anybody want to take on?
I think I agree with that take, man. I do think that you see, like in some of the games, man, especially towards the end of the year, you started to see the Chig that we got accustomed to in it's a rookie year. And I just feel like, man, it was some of the offense, man. Like Sharm said, man, the left tackle was so bad. Our offensive line was so bad, bro. We couldn't never establish any type of rhythm on offense because every time we get something going, we get a terrible sack that kill our whole drive. You feel me? Yeah. So like I said, yeah, I do think it's a little bit of rhythm. Same way with Traylon as well. Some of it Traylon needs to stay on the field, and some of it is, man, they just had a bad offense, man, at the same time.
I'll tell you this: Chig won't be jumping back and forth in motion following Myles Garrett around this year, and that bullshit, I promise you that. And that's one of those things. It was rhythm. It seemed like he was playing so out of his element to help pick up for the offensive line at times, and it's just like that's not the player he is to me. Yeah. Okay, so hip drop tackles. How are y'all feeling about that? What do you think it's going to do for the league?
I mean, I see a lot of people complaining, and I just at the same time, man, hip drop tackle ain't never really been a problem until as of recently. So, like, I just feel like when you go back and watch old football, nobody was really hip drop tackling like that, man. It's just the fact that people are getting hurt from it, is why they want to ban it. I mean, you look at our running back ourselves, he got hurt from a hip drop tackle. You look at Mark Andrews, he got hurt from a hip drop tackle. Like, this is hurting people, man. Like, and if it were to happen to us, we'd be in the same boat of, nah, man, we need to get rid of this, that, and the other. So, honestly, I'm probably the unpopular opinion here, but I like that they're getting rid of it, man. I know a lot of people's like, oh, it's going to be flag football now. I'm like, nah, it's not. They're trying to save them. They're trying to keep the players safe, man.
Trey?
Man, I'm not sure, honestly. I got to see how it is because, I mean, I'm a defensive guy, so I was at corner safety. So I mean, it's like how do you tackle? I mean, it's not like so you gotta think about first. No, you gotta it's not even like a thinking thing. So it's like I just feel like the league is going more to like a offensive thing. Like the defense, like they keep getting hurt. So I mean, I gotta see. I don't think it's fair, but also I mean, all the injuries that's been like that's going on about it. But I just feel like offense is up here and defense is down here. Like they want to see like way more scoring. So we'll see though.
Thanks. How you feeling, Sharm?
Me personally, I don't really like it. The two major injuries were obviously Tony Pollard and Mark Andrews, but how are you supposed to tackle now? I know there's like multiple different ways to tackle, but the hip drop tackle, I feel like I just don't think the physicality of the NFL is going down. They want the offenses to score. I have to see it in action to see, but I feel like it's just another call that the refs are gonna screw up. It's like gonna be like pass interference, like roughing the passer. Like it's just gonna be another call that they screw up, and it's gonna cost teams games. But I have to see it in action before I can really like form a final opinion on it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm on yeah. I guess RJ, you already have your opinion here.
Yeah, I'm probably.
I don't like it because it's a football game at the end of the day. It's a contact sport. We know it's physical. Okay, we got to do some preparation for safety and certain things that that is dirty and bad. Okay, absolutely need to take them out. Put in equipment to help you and protect. But at the end of the day, you still got to know this is a contact sport. Injuries are going to happen. That's like a boxer going into the ring and then complaining because he got his ass knocked out in the ring. Well, he shouldn't have hit me that hard. He should have hit me 70%, not 100%. No. Okay, I get certain punches we can't throw. They're more devastating than others. Got that. But you got to go in there and at the end of the day, still realize this is a contact sport and we're taking hits. And I'm with Sharm on this. Okay, if a guy's running away from you now in football, and once he gets past you, how do you tackle him now?
Exactly.
You
can't tackle him.
So if he burns past you, you just got to let him go now.
If that guy's Derrick Henry is running past, you're not going to tackle Derrick Henry high. Like no, like you have to go take his legs out, and that's going to be banned now. So good luck tackling Derrick Henry when he gets to the secondary. It ain't happening.
I mean, now think about this. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like you can't do that tackling. I mean, you can't like hit like how they used to. I mean, like what they want us to do,
bro. Yeah. And think about that in the QB situation for a sack. I can't hit him high. I can't hit him low. I can't drive him into the ground. I can't land on top of him. Now I can't pull him on top of me too. What the fuck am I supposed to do for a QB in the fucking pocket? Just throw fucking flags on these people. Let's take the pads off. Like I get you want to be safety, but when it comes to everybody else is focusing on like, when run past people, but when you apply that rule to a pocket and a QB, you can't sack a fucking QB now. There's no way other than you push this motherfucker to get him down. Then they're gonna say you pushed him too hard. Like I don't know what to do for us to.
That's why Patrick Mahomes be getting all those crazy runs, bro. Because it's like don't nobody want to.
They scared to hit him.
Get a flag and a fine.
Yeah, and I just look at it like this. At the same time, like I do agree. I do see it from y'all angle. You know what I'm saying? But mine specifically is just that hip drop tackle though. It's hurting people, bro. Like y'all got to see it, man. Like. In real time, like that mug is really hurting people. And I get it, y'all saying, hey, how else you supposed to tackle? I mean, you don't have to. If you go watch Ray Lewis right now, he didn't hip drop tackle one time, bro. Like you don't have to.
Horse collared and he lit the fuck out of people too. So he had those other.
But Ray Lewis was hidden though. Yeah, he was like hidden though.
But like I said, you can go look at L'Jarius Sneed's tape. He's not hip drop tackling nobody. Like it's a very undisciplined tackle. Like you just put slinging somebody to the ground. You're using your body weight to sling somebody to the ground. And you know what I'm saying? This to me is just undisciplined. If you form tackling somebody, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get no penalty. You just gotta play the game right, man. That's how I look at it. It's like
I think this is just the blowback from how you made the QB situation be. I can't hit him. I can't land on him, this and that. So then you started having to make players improvise. Well, if I can't land on him, this motherfucker got to land on me now. And that's what it did. Like, once you keep making shit wrong that you can't hit this way, players are going to find another way to tackle. And guess what? If you don't sit there and let them hit and have collisions like this sport is, you're going to have other tackles that's come in that's going to be worse. It can always get worse. People are always going to get injured. You're never going to take that probability away. Dudes run in from the sideline to go into the play and tear Achilles. So it's just, you're not going to be able to take it away. So I get your point there. It's hurting people. But what else are you supposed to do when you say you can't hit them high? You can't land on, like, these players got to improvise on how they're going to tackle somebody. And you keep making it harder and harder. And it's not fair to these defensive players because at the end of the day, it's like, well, fuck it. I'll just let these offensive guys run by me. And then y'all call my piss poor tackling a business decision.
Yeah, it's a contact sport, man. I mean, they got shoulder pads on, the helmets on. It's for a reason.
Yeah.
And you got to look at it like this, too. Like, they're going to make it offensive heavy game because they trying to set the NFL about making money. At the end of the day, it's all
True.
about making money. And as much as we hate it, you know what I'm saying, it's still a business at the end of the day. So if they feel like you're hurting offensive players or you are doing something that is not in the rule books to stop your team from scoring, they're gonna emphasize scoring because scoring puts asses in seats. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but that is the truth though. You know.
It does seem like all these little ban things and stuff like that, that's for player safety. It always seems to be more lenient towards the offensive side and not so much favorable to that defensive side too, the more and more going. So that, to your point, I think that's really what it is high fly, high powered offense. People love seeing that. People don't like seeing those hard fought defensive gritty games no more. So that it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to take away next. It just feels like every year they're taking away a tackle, and it's like we ain't got too many other ways to tackle people anymore.
Yo, flag football. As soon as they take them pads off them players, bro, I'm done watching football.
Oh yeah,
I'm done watching.
Yeah.
That's not football, man. That's not football.
As soon as they take them pads off, bro, yeah, it's a wrap, bro. I'm done watching.
Yeah, that's not football. Because then, like, it's like if you do that, then I mean, like, you won't even need a running back or like the lineman. Like all the big boys, like what they
All
gonna
the
do?
big boys gone. They're gone. Yeah,
Like
they're out of here.
Like what they
7
gonna
on
do?
7.
For 7-on-7.
No, would we be 7-on-7? And that's just, and also another thing is like defender's going to be like, what can I do? How can I tackle this guy without getting this penalty? How can I sack this quarterback without getting a 15-yard penalty that could lose my team a game? So
I wouldn't even want to play defense in this era, bro.
Yeah,
This is a bad era to play defense.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, it's hard to play defense.
You can't fly around the ball. You can't hit people. You can't spark no fear in the offense no more. That's the thing I miss about the defense. Is like, you knew, okay, it's a slot wide receiver. If I'm running this slant, I better run this fucking slant right. That ball comes, I better hold on for dear life because I'm going to get fucking popped because I'm coming across the middle. There ain't none of that shit no more. The motherfuckers are going out there like pedestrians in a crosswalk. Like, I wish you would hit me. Try me. I will sue your ass today. Come and hit me, please. So it's like I don't know what the defense is supposed to do when it comes to your league meetings at the beginning of the year, and they're like, "This is how you tackle." Defensive players are gonna be like, "We need y'all to explain because there ain't shit much other than me just put my head to the side of this motherfucker rapping, and then halfway through the tackle, I let him go and hope he falls to the ground. Like, I don't know what else you want me to do." Oh, Terry Davis, shout out for the stars. Thank you so much on Facebook. Appreciate that. So, I mean, what are ways that the NFL can do things to actually help safety and help these situations rather than just banning tackles? Is it tackling courses? Like how can the NFL make games safer without hurting the game like this?
I don't think that I really just don't believe that they care about playing defense anymore, bro. That's why I'm happy that we got an offensive minded coach, bro, and we're trying to score because that's how you gonna get to the Super Bowl these days. You're not gonna get there playing elite defense. Like you can get there by scoring 55 points.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, Trey, Sharm, y'all got anything to add on that?
Football, it's not a safe game. Like, it's just not. Like, you're getting hit. It's a million car crashes every game. Like, it's not a safe game. But to make it safer, you could add like these penalties like they're doing to like ban these tackles. It's a way to make it safer. Is it ethical to like football? Is it like how you truly play football? No. Is it making the game safer? Yeah, but I don't know how you make it safer without playing it fair for both sides. So it's kind of predictable.
But I mean, like that goes on with like in today's life though. It's kind of like the world is soft, so they try to make it. They're making everything like soft now.
Yeah. So, like RJ, you brought this up too. So you don't really see L'Jarius Sneed making these tackles. So what? And maybe Trey's better for this too because he played defense. So if a defender's running past you at this point, and you know you shoulder to shoulder, and this motherfucker building away from you, what are you gonna do? Just dive at his feet and try to shoelace tackle him? Like what else are you gonna do in that situation?
It's kind of hard because like think about it, like when you on the field, you're not even thinking, oh, let me grab him like this. Like that's never a thought. trying to get that man down. So they changing all these rules. It's like as like a defender, like what do I do? Honestly, like without getting a flag on my team. So we'll see, man. That's why coaches got to coach. So it's tough for defense, though. It's tough. So we'll see.
Yeah, bro. It's and shout out to Julie for her stars as well. It's like because in that moment you're not trying to think of like how do I get. All you're thinking is like I gotta get this motherfucker down so he stops making it gets yardage. And then everybody already thought last year this NFL was scripted. When you start seeing offensive players just run past defensive players and they're not tackling, they're not diving, they're not doing nothing, these motherfuckers are really gonna be like, oh, this is scripted as hell. So there has to be something, but man, I just didn't think it was this. I did not think that this was gonna be something that was gonna get passed. I thought this was gonna get pushed aside like the tush push bullshit that they was trying to ban this year. I get it. Go ahead.
I bet the overs, y'all, this year because it's gonna be a lot of scoring.
There's gonna be a ton of scoring.
Man, Ty Rossi in the building, man. He said, "What's up, Sharm?"
Rossi, how we doing?
Yeah, man.
And shout out Johnny Chiefer. Hopefully, I said your last name right there. 500 stars as well on Facebook. Thank you so much, Johnny. Appreciate that. Yeah. So, man, are we going to have to start seeing corners and our defenses play different? And are we going to have to start expecting different from them now when games come and we got to start giving these defensive players some leniency? Because I know last year we was on some people's ass about how they played defense and tackle and business decisions. And then now so what's the new scale of how we evaluate defensives now with all this less hitting and less tackling happening in the NFL? CM Punk gonna come out first game. Oh, so it's just saying it's gonna be scripted suplexes as tackles in the NFL. Is that what they're saying?
Someone said WWE.
Yeah,
it's gotta be scripted.
Yeah, it's just they need to stop changing the rules, man. Like I ain't saying just go back to the old days where everybody basically could get away with whatever they want to get away with, but like man, like the hip drop tackle should be the last thing they need to ban, bro. Which I know is not gonna happen, but this is the last thing. Or at least take some away from the offense. Like bro, like why we only taking away stuff on one side of the ball? Like
that's the thing. Like, what can you take away?
You can't really take anything away. Yeah, you can't really take it away.
Bro,
I mean, like the stiff form?
You can't take the stiff
form away.
Some way on
Can't
offense.
take the stiff form away.
They taking away defense. Defense can't do nothing.
What would be the equivalent of this for like the offense of like putting a hindrance on them? Would this be like the equivalent of going offense like, hey, you can't jump higher than 12 inches off the ground. We got to make it fair for the short guys. Like what would be the equivalence to this for an offense of like how they keep handicapping the defenses with tackles?
It's crazy. We'll
I know. I'm kidding. But nah, man, let's run through some of these chats. I know he's been back here pulling them up as well for us. Yeah, shout out Titan Rossi in the building as well. Johnny, thank you. Appreciate it. Corey as well. They said bring back the leather helmets. No, it's old school. So like I get it. It's like when we had that CTE, like they got scared, they got the suit, they got everything. They want to try to protect. These are billionaires' money. We're paying people more and more. But for me and my thought process is you're paying these players millions and millions of dollars, not because of the fact that they're good. You're paying them for the fact that they're good because people are going to start hitting them. They're going to be a target. They're going to start taking more hits. So now it's like an insurance policy. You're a higher risk now. You play good. You make plays. You get the ball a lot. You're at a higher risk to get injured because you get hit more. You're going to have more attention your way. So that's why I'm paying you more, just in case you get hurt out here and you go out here and play, and then you have a snap that fucks you off for the rest of your years. You got millions to take care of you for the future. That's what those millions are. Not because you're so good. It's because you're so good that you're a high risk now that we need to pay you just in case you do get injured. And I think that's things that we gotten away from in the game is that you got to realize that there's going to be injuries. Do we want it to happen? No. But we can't keep sitting here hindering the game and taking away tackles from people just because of the fact that we're afraid that somebody might get hurt. We're playing football as a scared sport, and we always say that's never, and Morocco says it, that's never how you're supposed to play this game.
Yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, that Kenyon Drake just went on Twitter. He said, "I don't care about popular opinion. I lost my right ankle in a quarter of the a quarter of the 21 season to this type of tackle. Something had to give, and I'm glad it's not anybody's legs or ankle anymore." You know, like I said, people are getting tremendously hurt from this tackle, man. It's just that specific tackle that people are getting hurt from. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like a normal tackle. Like, it's just a freak injury. Like, this is happening over and over and over again from that one specific tackle. Like, because you putting all that force on a leg, man, and it's like you can, yeah. I'm like I said, in my opinion, I know that with people are like take it away from the defense. Like I said, I'm cool with the rule because I don't want to see nobody from my team having it to my team. You feel me? I don't want this to happen to Will Levis. You feel me? His career's over with. You know, I don't want this to happen to Tony Pollard again. You know, I don't want it to happen to Calvin Ridley. You know what I'm saying? We just got all these new pieces. You know, these are all new investments, man. So.
Johnny Smith said at NFL, we don't mind the hip drop tackle. Can we do away the turf fields?
Yeah.
There's so many things that these other players, like some players make that, like you said, and he's speaking from experience. Like I lost my ankle to this and that. Oh, but there's a lot of people that can say that to legal tackles too. ACLs taken out, this and that, arms fucked up, ribs broke. So I get that. I truly do, and I sympathize for it. But it's like you got to know that coming into the NFL. Like, that's why that CTE shit was so bad, because they try to lie to players. No, that's not happening. You're good. It's not happening. No, just be upfront and honest. Hey, look, you might get fucked up. You might hurt. You might go out on the field, get hit, and never play football again. You possibly could go out there, get hit, and not be right physically anymore. Ryan Shazier. So you just got to know, like, what you're getting into. This is a rough, tough sport, and bad things do happen. We don't want them to happen to you. We want to try to make it as safe as possible, but we still want this to be a collision sport that is fun to watch. And doing, bro, you know that moment when they get hit and it's a good, clean hit, not nobody get hurt, but you can hear them pads hitting. You're like, oh, that was a good one. And then both players get up and walk. It's a beautiful moment in football. So I just feel like we're going to get less and less of those and watch a lot more players just run by players like it's some mid-ass high school football.
The data said that the hip drop tackle causes 25 times more injury.
Yeah. I mean, they do got analytics with it.
Yeah, it does have analytics.
He said, I'm glad the NFL finally cleaned up the game. He said hip drop is almost as worse as a horse collar tackle.
So what I mean, and Amar, so what would be the answer is once a player's gotten past you, how do you want to be tackled then? How do you tackle somebody? Because I'm with you. I didn't like the horse collar tackles either, because that was hurting people.
Yeah.
But okay, you can't horse collar, can't hip drop. How are you
supposed to though?
When Mark Andrews got hurt from it last year. That's the only one who really. Was there anyone else? Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. But yeah.
They said Tannehill, but I don't remember that.
Tannehill did? That may have been early in his career.
That's what comments said. I don't remember.
That may have been earlier.
Too, but I don't think that was that. I think that was that first year with that high, or a couple of years ago, right?
Oh yeah, the high ankle sprain.
Yeah. And that was just a weird ass shit situation. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. You can't drop, you can't pick. I mean, you're going to have to figure out a way. If you're defense now, like, you just got to figure out that it starts new training now of how I'm going to tackle somebody, how I'm going to read situations, how everything is going to be different. So Chef Rand said, you can tackle them. You just can't swing your body weight onto their back leg.
What's the penalty for it? Like, is it a 15-yard penalty?
Yeah.
Or like, what? 15. Okay.
So it's going to be 15 from spot foul.
Automatic first down.
Yeah. Teresa Lynn Vance, thank you for sending 200 stars as well. Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, thank she said that a KC fan and a Sneed fan sad to see him go. So please treat him well. Yeah, man, they was trying to say that the Texan fans was trying to say that he wasn't that good. He get burned.
If they get traded to the Titans, they are not good. Just know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chef Rand account on here is cracking me up with his comments, bro. No, it's Sneed, I'm hoping will come over here and do good. We'll give them a good welcoming. I hope it's not one of those, and I don't think it will be. It's a different regime, but I'm hoping it's not going to be like when we was excited about Malcolm Butler, even though Malcolm Butler's not the same. But it was a top corner we thought was like, hey, this is going to be a good guy. Come in, and then we paid him good money, then came in and didn't do nothing. I don't think that's going to be Sneed, but like anything is possible in this NFL, especially when we talk about injuries. But I'm hoping Sneed will come here, lock everything down. We're going to have a completely better pass defense than we've had in these years, bro. It's been horrible to watch teams just come out here and their no-name wide receivers go up and put 100, 200 yards on us for some bullshit because people just can't guard. And I'm excited to see what this defense is going to look like, especially under Leonard Wilson too. Now with two good corners that can actually hold shit down, so then you can let people fly around the ball and make plays because you can feel like your two outside corners can hold some shit down.
It's going to be exciting.
So did y'all enjoy the Colts fans crying all weekend, bro? Titans Idiot Nation had that one meme with Bart, and it was like, "Say it, Bart. We didn't want Sneed anyway."
The Colts fans, bro, they're hilarious, bro. That's one of the funniest fan bases, bro.
Nah, man, it's like it's always like when Titans got interest in anybody, it seems like the Texans and Colts and Jags, they start acting like they got interest, and then when they don't get them, it's like, man, we didn't want them anyway. We just
Right.
Trash. Nobody wanted them. It was just y'all.
It wasn't just us, because y'all was hurt when Calvin was sitting there not coming. Everybody was wanting D-Hop, and then D-Hop came here. No, it's not that. He's washed. He's this and that. Oh, but if he would have went to New England, oh, he makes them a playoff contender. But if he goes to Tennessee, oh, he's washed up. It's like, Brett, why do y'all keep trying to do this shit with us?
It's always hate on us, man.
Yeah, I love it though. I hope they keep hating, bro. Just keep hating, man. Because then, like I said, man, it ain't gonna be what it was last year, bro. We not finna be what we was doing last year, bro. Hope y'all enjoyed this 1 year that y'all had that y'all could laugh at the Titans all year. But guess what? It ain't happening again this year.
Nah, man. I'm excited to see, because these Colts fans, these Texans fans have been talking crazy in these Twitter spaces we've been holding. If y'all ain't been going to our Twitter, make sure y'all go to our Twitter. RJ and Morocco, we hosting Twitter spaces. We be in there having a bunch of fun, talking with everybody, chatting it up, letting y'all raise your hands, come in there and speak. But, bro, them Texans fans and them Colts fans be coming there talking crazy at times. And it's like, man, y'all delusional as hell with some of the shit that y'all be believing in these chats. I don't know if y'all's coming in here to ruffle feathers or if y'all actually believe this shit. But, bro, it's getting
Texas
ridiculous.
Fans crazy. Them Texas fans crazy, man. And the Colts fans, they really don't say much, but the Texas fans, though, they feeling their stuff right now.
Colts ain't really had too much. They ain't been able to say too much. That's why they keep falling back on, well, how many Super Bowl trophies y'all got? That's
the only argument. That's their only argument. That's their only argument.
Like I said, that's why I don't like. I was like, bro, the way y'all talk, bro, y'all only bring up Super Bowl, and I'll be like, bro, that just proves when I get a Super Bowl, my team gonna be better than yours.
And the argument I tell Colts fans, y'all had two Hall of Fame quarterback, or at least two Hall of Fame level quarterbacks. You had Andrew Luck, you had Peyton Manning. You got one Super Bowl against the Bears to show for it. You beat the Bears in a Super Bowl when you had Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. So, like, I don't mind them. I don't mind them.
Give the Tennessee Titans Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. We winning 3-4 Super Bowls, bro. We not finna sit here and bullshit with teams. Like,
if Andrew Luck was our quarterback in 2021, we would have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Like we've tried to win Super Bowl we've been close to the Super Bowl and then without a quarterback, bro. Like I don't want to hear that. Like without elite quarterback play, bro. Just imagine when we do get an elite quarterback. You know,
it's coming.
Bro, that's why I'm excited about these Will Levis years, man. These arms, that development, get this offensive line around them, get them some talent. Like, and that seems like what we're slowly going to do now. We just see what we're going to do at 7. It looks like left tackle right now, because everything else is getting pretty much fixed. Left tackle, second round, probably go defense. If not, if we don't trade back somewhere and get some more draft capital, bro. But it was kind of worrisome going into the beginning of the season. No coach. How are we going to get a whole coaching staff? How are we going to bring in players for all these holes? We lost some players. We wasn't trying to lose. Oh, how are we going to replace it? But slowly and surely, Rand's like, chill out. I got this. Calm down. I'm going to show you. And slowly and surely, he's building this thing brick by brick, and he's making a beautiful ass wall. So, man, I'm excited for this new season and see what the Tennessee Titans era looks like.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I'm definitely excited, man, for this future, man. I really like this GM, man. I mean, ever since we got him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, he was even though I think I can't remember which GM I wanted at the time, but he was number 2 on my list, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like number 2, definitely Rand Carthon. I do like his background, this, that, and the other. So I mean, granted, Jared Stillman for some reasons doesn't like him. I don't get it and say he wasn't qualified for the job, which I think is complete baloney. But at the same time, you know, I look at it like this though. The way Rand Carthon's moving, bro, we've never seen this from a GM of the Tennessee Titans ever. We've never seen him go aggressively and get players that we need. And for him to even just say, and I was listening to him, man, all he's saying is, man, I'm just doing my job. This is my job. Yeah. This is what he's setting the standard of what it takes to be a GM of the Tennessee Titans, man. And from now on, my GM, if a GM ain't moving like Rand Carthon, bro, I don't want him as my GM, dog. You feel me? He got to move like this, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to set standards here at this franchise, bro. You know. So like I said, Rand Carthon, man, congrats, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up, man. Don't get stagnant, man, and let's keep on moving forward, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anybody else got anything else to add? Any more comments in the chat? Anybody on the panel got anything else they want to add? Before we gonna wrap this up, I'm ready to see what this actual Sneed physical looks like. I'm ready to see what the actual contract and the numbers look like. I'm really excited about that. Sometimes we go sit here and quiet for a couple days. We think everything's over, and then Rand comes with us some news. That Calvin Ridley news was great to hear. That Sneed news is great to hear. Mm-hmm. Now it's just, man, all right, draft. Here we go. A few more weeks, and we can really see what this team is truly going to be dressed up as.
1 month from today, NFL draft.
1 month.
Yep. Oh, that's gonna be fun, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Before we get out of here, let me run through these sponsors. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for sending stars, the super chats, everything like that. We truly, truly appreciate y'all. This episode is brought to you by LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use promo code Coliseum. Get 25% off your order. Go get their luxurious products. They got the beard oils, the balms. They got the growth pills for you to start off your beard in the right shape. They also got Lioness collection as well for the ladies. So lip gloss and makeups and all this other stuff coming too. So go to LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use promo code Coliseum and get 25% off your order. This episode is also brought to you by SunnySmilesCoffee.com. Premium, freshly roasted coffee. Free shipping on all the U.S. orders. This is some of the best coffee, if not the best coffee I've ever had, especially at home. So make sure y'all go to SunnySmilesCoffee.com and get free shipping. As well as go to TitansColosseum.com. Read all the articles that is wrote by our great team. RJ, Morocco, Sharm is out here been killing it for us. Great articles and mock drafts, everything like that. So y'all go Titans Colosseum, go check that out. Sign up for the newsletter. That way you never miss a breaking news live show that comes up. You don't never miss an article. And as well, you won't miss in our future giveaways. We are going to be giving out some Let Rand Cook merch as well. So with that being said, go to TitansColosseum.com/merch. Get y'all's Let Rand Cook shirts this offseason. Show the support, especially on draft night. Let the whole NFL know that we sit here, we stand behind our GM, and we're going to let Rand cook. Man.
Also, I got one more thing, man. I got an announcement for y'all, man. So I know you guys love the intro song, man. So the intro song will be on all platforms April Fool's Day. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no joke. I promise y'all. It ain't a joke. But the intro song will be on Apple Music, Spotify, you know, all the big music brands on April 1st. So keep a lookout for that.
Yes, and you can now listen to all of our episodes on audio version anywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast and you listen to your podcast, you can listen to us now as well. Whew, it's a lot to go through there, man. But no, man, we truly appreciate y'all. Like you said, y'all been asking about the intro song. RJ got out there now for y'all. It's gonna be April 1st for y'all to go out there and check it out because the Twitter's been blowing up asking about where's the intro song, where's the full version. RJ got that shit taken care of for y'all, so y'all make sure y'all be ready April 1st to go check that out. Yeah, man, Sharm, you know, shout out everything you got going on. Let them know where they find you, Trey, as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. TitansColosseum.com. Try to get an article out about once every week, maybe twice every week on there. If you want to read more of my articles, SharmSports.com. I'll probably upload like 2 or 3 articles a week on there. And then my Twitter is just Sharm Sports, Titans content every day. So, yeah.
Man, tighten up, man.
Yeah.
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, RJ, got anything else you want to add, man? Thank y'all in the chat too.
Nah,
Thank y'all.
That's it for me, man. I'm saying we're gonna tighten up, man.
Okay,
Sir.
in good faith of Morocco, we're gonna take these keys. See, I can't even talk, and we're gonna tighten the fuck up. Let's go.